Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I will tell you all how I started my YouTube journey with zero investment. Like Indian भाषा में total जुगाड़ू वीडियो है, जो भी घर पे अवेलेबल था मैंने उसी से स्टार्ट किया है. So I'll tell you all what editing apps I use, everything, equipments and everything. So yeah, without wasting any minute, let's jump straight into this video. Initially, I'll tell you all about my equipments I use for YouTube and Instagram. For the first equipment that I started my YouTube journey with was this. I have shown this in my 10K video as well. All you need is a bottle which is not made up of plastic, some rice or anything that you can fill this in with, and a selfie stick. All you need to do is just fill in this bottle up till 75% with rice or anything that makes it heavier. You need to insert your selfie stick and you will notice that the mouth of the bottle is pretty wide. So, you know, the gapping is there and your selfie stick won't stay all sturdy. So you need to insert a plastic kind of a thing just to make it sturdy. That's what I've done here, and yeah, you're all set to record a video. This thing moves, so you can just adjust it accordingly, whatever height you want. And trust me, this is amazing for beginners especially. Like I used to record my videos for as long as 10 to 11 months on this and it worked just fine. My second equipment is something I mostly use for my IGTV videos. This is what it looks like. If you've not guessed it already, this is mobile phone holder for car. So I found this in my car and I thought it would make a great tripod stand, especially for IGTV videos. Now its advantages are: A, it is very portable. Second is it is easily resizable. Its head is, you know, movable, so you can easily adjust it according to your needs. Lastly is that it gets attached to the table you want, so it's not even flimsy. It can easily withstand weight of your mobile phone. So I really like this for my IGTV videos. Currently I'm using a different tripod which I recently purchased from a local market nearby. It is worth rupees 550 and it works pretty fine. Now if you all don't want to invest in a tripod stand, you can definitely go for the first option that I've showed. For my background, as of now, I have just been using my wall as my backdrop and no other fancy cloth or anything. You too can do the same. It works pretty well. Okay, this is a question I've been asked a lot of times as to what do I record on. I use my smartphone. I've always been doing that. Initially, I had Vivo V5s, but recently I did purchase a new phone which is Vivo S1 Pro. Now I really like Vivo selfie cameras, so it works pretty well for me. I record with the selfie camera on. Moving on to the lighting aspect, if you've been following me for a very long time, you would know that my videos are recorded in natural lighting. My Swatch videos are so loved is because that I shoot it in natural lighting. Now, what this does is that the video clarity is improved, and second is the true colors or whatever you're wearing is shown exactly how you are looking. So given an option to choose between natural lighting or ring light, I would definitely go for natural lighting. So you basically need no external lighting to start off your YouTube channel. Natural light works the best. I wanted to invest lately in a ring light because of A, change in season. Summer season, all the humidity, I just can't bear with it while recording a video, and especially when you have to switch on all forms of ventilation just so that your sound effect is not hampered. So yeah, it was not working pretty well for me. I used to abstain from recording videos. Secondly was that I am somebody who goes to office, so what happens was natural lighting just restricts my timing to record or shoot a video. So there were days and weeks when I used to not upload. So this is what happened. I wanted to invest in a ring light lately, and this lockdown situation came along, so I made a ring light of my own. I'll show you all how. So I've taken a bar stool right here, and you can take any chair for that matter. Here is a small table on top of it, which I've put it upside down. This is one of my old tripod stand which I got from Amazon. This lasted me for just 2 weeks, so this was a pathetic one. Okay, so for the closer detailing, you can see this is an extension cord. I have tied the extension cord to this tripod stand, and the tripod stand is attached to the small table so that it does not move. This is an LED light which my father got me for my study table, so I've just used that for as a ring light. And yeah, this is it. This is how I created my own DIY ring light. This is how it looks like when I switch it on. I just keep a tripod stand in front of it and I record my videos. From the very start till now, I have used my phone speakers only for any sort of voice over, or right now if I'm speaking, I'm not using any mic. Though I would want to invest in a mic after this lockdown situation, but if you're somebody who's starting off, trust me, mic is not something that is a mandatory requirement. There are a few channels on YouTube which provide you with copyright free music, and I will leave the links down in the description box below, so you can definitely check that out. Now recording and everything is over. Now comes the part of editing. I'll start off with the intro of my video, for which I've used two apps, which is Quik and Legend. What Legend does is that it animates your text. So I used that to animate my name, and there were a few images that I wanted, so I just incorporated everything together in Quik app, and yeah, that's how I created my intro video. Now Quik app for me is pretty restrictive in the sense that editing part is not that advanced in comparison to other apps. Although it is free, it does not give you any sort of watermark. So if you're starting off and you don't want to pay for any editing app, you can definitely give this one a try. Intro for me is pretty important, especially if you're somebody who's starting off. You need to give a lot more time in creating your intro. It sticks along with all your videos, and secondly, the user gets an impression and wants to invest in the entire video. Otherwise, you know what they say, first impression is the last impression kind of a thing. So create a nice intro which says a lot about yourself and your video. I use my phone to edit my videos, and the app that I use to edit is KineMaster. It is not a free app. If you do not pay, you get a watermark right here. I have although paid for it. You have to pay a monthly of rupees 260 or 280. I don't remember exactly. I leave the details right here. My thoughts on this app would be it's very user friendly. Second would be it is a very self-explanatory. You don't need any external help to understand how to edit. Third would be it is something that you can use on the go. Like if you're in a rush or anywhere while you're walking or while you're traveling, you can just edit it on your phone. So this app is something that comes in very handy. I really like it. Quik app, as I mentioned in my intro part as well, is a free app. Like you don't get any watermark or anything. So if you want a basic kind of an editing, you can definitely try Quik as an app. Next comes the thumbnail. Again, a very important aspect of your video, because your audience clicks on your video based on your thumbnail. So I create my thumbnail using either of these three apps: Photograde, YouCam Perfect, or Canva. YouCam Perfect and Photograde are totally free of cost, whereas Canva, you can use the free templates as well as paid templates. You get a combination of both. I generally use the free thumbnails and templates, and I'm good to go. So you can definitely give either of these three a try. Lastly, to see the performance or the analytics of my videos that I've already uploaded, I use this app called Creator Studio by YouTube. It has all the details or the analytics possible: subscriber count, views, watch time, money that you've made from a video, gender that is watching your video most, everything possible. This app is great if you want to see the performance of your videos. And yeah, this is it for this video. I hope you all like it and found it helpful. If you did, then don't forget to hit that like button. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you in my next one. Till then, take care. Bye.